guys going on? It's DJ, my bro, Jamai.
What's good?
And it's me, the Mayor's.
Kind of Paul.
Bring you our Justice Clubhouse podcast, season 3, episode 11.
Yeah.
We're going to be starting it off with Legends of Tomorrow. This episode was titled No Country for Old Dudes. No, actually,
Yes.
No Country for Old Dads. Roll the clip. This week in Legends of Tomorrow, the Legends find out that Ray was taken by Damian and Nora. Wally and Rip surprise him and asks to join the Legends in the fight against Malice, making Wally have an awkward encounter with one another. Zara and Amaya travel to the dimension where the totems draw their power from and find it being overrun by Malice. Quas is annoyed when Damian allows Nora to use Amaya's totem. Ray and Nora are forced to work together after realizing that they need cold fusion to power the fire totem. They're pitted against Damian's younger self, who killed Dr. Vogel, the man who created cold fusion. This results in a standoff between the past and present Damian, while Ray is bounded. Ray successfully gets his Atom suit and tries to save Vogel, who's shot and killed by Damian. He manages to keep the cold fusion plans Vogel made and is rescued by Wally. Wally reveals to the Legends that he stole the fire totem from Damian, but Ray tells him that Nora is able to control Maya's totem. Ray tells Nate that he wants to save Nora. Rip, Ava, and Sarah watch in horror as Gorilla Grodd kills Time Bureau Director Bennett. With Ava as the new director, Rip asks for permission to join the Time Bureau again. He allows Wally to stay with the Legends, feeling that he could do more good with them. Before leaving the Wave Rider, Rip has Gideon delete a file on Ava so that Sarah doesn't find out. After the Darks have a heart-to-heart, Nora has a demonic episode. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence. I clipped. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna kick my own ass.
That's perfect. That's a great way to.
The delivery was horrible. My delivery was horrible. Sorry.
So basically, we get the Legends equivalent of No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Which was a great movie. But this is obviously a funnier version, and having to do with Dark being the serial killer, or the assassin. Sorry. So I thought, obviously, we've said time and time again, you can't really expect stuff out of this, show. Yeah. I do wish that they had introduced Malice at least by now, because we only have 5 episodes left. Oh no, there's 18. Yeah, there's 13, only 5 episodes. And what do you call it? Wally is joining them as a series regular for just the last 5. Which kind of sucks, but he's proved himself on the team already.
Yeah,
in a very short time. Sarah put it well at the end, where she's like, "We're a bunch of
we're the all-stars of bad first impressions." Yeah. And this was kind of like that, because he was a little iffy around everyone. But, he's gonna get used to the team. And
it's more of just because he's a kid, his mistakes are more innocent than the rest. He was like, can you imagine that? What's his name? Nate's basic bitch who left it
on his birthday, and then she's like, "Yeah, I'm that basic bitch."
Amaya's funny, yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna go right now.
I don't know. He said that Zari didn't seem to like him, but
she didn't say much to him. Just that one, it was just that scene.
Yeah,
maybe I don't know. He just read it wrong. It's okay.
I like the dynamic between him and Rip though. They're bros already very quickly.
Rip is the type of guy that could just break the ice with anyone. Yeah. And he seems like the type of guy that can do that also for someone else.
Yeah, and I love how he kind of integrated Wally into the team.
Exactly,
without wanting to really, he didn't want to keep him for himself, I guess. At first I thought he wanted to keep him for himself. I thought he was going to be his transporter. But didn't work out that way, and he went back to working with the Time Bureau, which I think is hilarious since he just escaped. And then Dark's dynamic with Ray and Nora, that was very interesting to watch unfold throughout this episode. They're just Ray's just overly positive, and you got 2 of the most evil beings that you could think of magic wise on these shows, and it's funny, it's hilarity, because Ray, he tries to kind of sort of fight back, but at the same time he's kind of playing I think I can save you, right? He had that little bit of hope for everybody.
Yeah, it's also weird with that relationship, because like you said they're married in real life.
Yeah, Courtney Ford and Brendan Ruth are actually married, so I thought it was going to be him and Zari forming something, but it looks like it's going to be him and Nora.
Maybe not.
Kind of weird, since, basically Nora got to know him in every age of her life.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's super. It's like Benjamin Button, but for her, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kind of saw the good in her, and he tried to convince her of that, but the evil's just a little...
The end scene there, I don't know if he's ever going to save her. Maybe.
But at least, he didn't try to freaking blast her away with that. What do you call that? And get away with the plans. He just destroyed the Berlin Wall and
made
his escape.
Yeah, he made the what do you call it? Like a time quake.
Yeah, very cool. He's very smart and very cunning with the suit.
But at the same time, that caused another anachronism
That they had to.
So it was smart because it helped them figure out where he was.
Yeah,
the team, but caused something else, something worse to happen.
But it let Wally shine that moment. Finally, we got to see a speedster on this show. That's good. We were hoping for Jay Garrick when this whole thing started, but it's cool to see Wally on the team. He just fits.
I feel
with
like
them.
he's gonna mesh well.
And I feel like he's gonna be the most responsible out of them all because he really knows about time travel and seeing Barry screw up and stuff like that. So I think he's gonna be real careful, and it gives them sort of an advantage against Dark and Nora. But it kind of sucked that she's doomed to be a conduit for Malice, basically. And Damian kind of saw that too late. At least he realized that that's what he did by this. So he's kind of got a heart, but only because that's his daughter, and it's understandable. But
he's still I don't know. He was kind of psycho.
Yeah, he's very
all
psycho.
Throughout
he's
the episode.
Super psycho,
like especially when he was talking to that kid that he killed. But also at the end there, he's like, "Is there something wrong, honey?"
Yeah, and he saw the cracks on her head.
Yeah, and it just the way he asked it was just like, "Oh, this is normal," you know, or this was bound to happen.
It's crazy. 257 years old, and now his brain is starting to melt.
Yeah, he's just seeing it all, so he's just like letting shiz happen.
I like him as a villain though. He's very this is like the classic cartoon villain that you kind of like seeing recurring on these shows.
He plays it so well, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was funny to see his younger self be like that guy from No Country for Old
his
Men.
Hair. I don't
That's
know.
perfect.
I know, but I just could not like stop like laughing at it.
If you watch that movie, in which I suggest you do, look at that guy and tell me he doesn't look like him, and tell me that you don't laugh and freak out at the same time because he looks just as creepy.
I will let you know.
But yeah, I like how they play that into the story of him trying to fight himself. That's so trippy. It's cool though. Really cool. Yeah. He just looked super funny, like Germ said. What else was there this episode? Oh, Ava and Sarah, their relationship's kind of like taken off to the next level, and I love everyone's reactions to it. Zari's just like, "Oh, you're wearing the same clothes from last night," and then Rip is just like, "This is intriguing."
Yeah. But that thing at the end, that's interesting.
Suspicious right there.
What is he hiding, or what are they hiding?
He had Gideon delete a file
that
he doesn't want Sarah to see of Ava, so that'll be left for theories. But that's very
What if it's just like the smallest thing where like they were in a relationship before?
Yeah. Like she's doomed to die or something?
No, Rip and
Ava.
Maybe it's just like a small story that like he doesn't want Sarah to know that they were in a relationship prior. Yeah. I don't know.
It could be a lot of stuff.
It could be that or even something far
crazier, sinister. What else was there?
You talked about
the fire totems.
Oh yeah, Maya and Zari.
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, I guess that's like the shared totem dimension, which Malice can't take over, right?
She said like the eternal plane.
Okay.
Or something like that.
So basically, like all the totems, like their power is drawn from there, and it's the more totems Malice has his followers, like in their possession.
Yeah.
The darker that dimension gets, and the more tainted the totems. It makes sense. It's really cool. I think it's like, I don't mean to like call them out on this, but I think it's like the Infinity Stones, kind of. Just different, you know. What do you call it? Totems for different power sets.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, Wallace is like tennis.
Yeah, and we haven't seen. Is that why they're making fun of it? Because we haven't seen Thanos in action for like the past 6 years, so they're leaving it to the last like 2 episodes to show Malice.
Maybe.
But yeah, that was really cool scene in the crazy place, and they learned nothing other than Malice may be released. I mean, they could have figured that out without having to go in there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, if we don't get the totems, the dude's getting out.
Mm-hmm.
No duh.
Yeah, I mean, Rip figured it out.
Yeah.
Before he told, or the other two told them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't even need no. He's been on the run, so he kind of just pieced 2 and 2 together. It's kind of funny how their brains work.
It's okay.
And Zari's from the future, so I'm a little disappointed in her that it took her that long to figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's cool that that Wally is staying, and hopefully they allowed him to do some cool things with these last couple episodes. Is there anything else? Dislikes or?
I really like the dynamic. Jesus Christ.
The dynamic.
The dynamic of Nora and Ray.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
They play off each other well.
Ray and Darhk too.
Yeah.
Both of those relationships are pretty funny.
I feel like it's gonna it's gonna end terribly for Damien for sure, but even maybe for, I don't think Ray's gonna die, but he's gonna definitely watch Nora die.
So it's gonna end with that group.
Yeah, I think
with
so.
Nora, Ray, and Darhk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Trying to think. Gary was there again.
He's funny as shit.
He knows a little too much of everything.
Yeah,
but it's good too.
Oh, we also saw Gorilla Grodd.
Yes,
smashed the crap out of the director of the Time Bureau. Yikes, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't believe they showed that. Like, I know it didn't show like the actual thing happened,
but just like the sound
effects and just like the way that he was pounding on the guy was just crazy.
That was nasty.
Yeah,
it's just like it's turning into liquid. Anything else?
Checking my notes.
Before we head into Easter egg. Oh, I like how Nate was just like, "You like her, man? She's cute, but she's bonkers."
Which is pretty hot too. Yeah,
their bro dynamic's awesome, and then Mick is just like when Wally took the thing back from him, like something he stole from Andy Garcia.
I think his glasses.
Like, he's like, "Oh no, we let little theft, pass."
Yeah,
and Mick is like, "You don't even know what you're walking into, kid." And also the fact that Wally stole the fire totem. That was
smart.
Sick.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
He had a different reason to take it, but still good. He's like, this would be a cool, souvenir.
Oh,
man.
Shoot. Like Wally does in Young Justice. He takes souvenirs.
Oh.
Nice.
Smart.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Okay, we'll mention that again in Easter eggs.
Very nice.
Anything else? Before we go into that? All right, so first Easter egg is that. The fact that he's taking souvenirs from the different times and
awesome.
of importance. It's
very
like
nice.
the Young Justice Wally.
Yeah.
No Country for Old Men, obviously, is another one. Anything else you caught?
They said that they're gonna kill Ray by taking him to a Grateful Dead concert. Nice. And what was funny is that Mick and Nate were wearing tie-dye versions of Grateful Dead. Yeah, Grateful Dead.
Nice.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Andy Garcia was mentioned.
Yes.
What else?
Genghis Khan.
Nice.
Wally brought up the invasion again.
Yeah.
The Nazi invasion.
He's like, yeah, they wrote me off, but whatever.
That sucks. Let's see. Big Bang. Yeah, with the cold fusion. I thought I had something else, honestly.
Oh, Cupid.
Oh, there you go. On upswipes on the app.
They're very good at doing references and like callbacks to shows on this one, especially when they miss it on like Supergirl, Flash, and Arrow. Like they're able to hit it on this show for sure.
Yeah. Alexander Hamilton.
Nice. He said he was trying to stop Agent Hamilton from watching Hamilton. Right?
Yeah, that's
funny.
What the fudge? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I got.
Okay, so we'll get into the previews of next week.
Elvis.
Yes. Next week is called Amazing Grace. When the legends learned that a mysterious tragedy destroyed Memphis in 1954, thus eradicating the birthplace of rock and roll, they embark on their most important mission to save music. Nice. Nate is excited to show Amaya why music is important to him, and he is surprised it leads to a rock legend as well as the sixth and final totem, the Death Totem. Meanwhile, Zari helps their newest member try to adjust to the team. Very cool.
Nice. Very nice.
I think Wally will fit in just fine here.
Yeah, for sure.
Theories, I guess. What Malice, he better show his ass up next week because we only have 5 episodes left. And as much as we love the shows, I hate when they do that, when they save the villain for, like the Savitar thing. It would have been so much more meaningful if we had learned that he was Barry midway instead of waiting, 19 episodes? And then the last 4 of them battling out. It would have been nice to see 10 episodes, show his face, and then battle for like the rest of the time. Same thing with, or like what they did with the Vo here. It's perfect.
Yeah, they're stretching it out like perfectly.
But I do wish that they would fight more. You know, like instead of like just hijinks every time. And, you know, you guys left comments on that last podcast that we had put up on Sunday. And you guys were saying like, yeah, it should basically be Barry versus DeVoe and then the team versus the metas of the week. That makes absolutely a lot of sense. That's the best way to do it. So that way we could really test Barry's, you know,
abilities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Legends. They have like the not metas of the week, but like the hijinks of the week. But it would have been nice to see Malice play a bigger role in all those endeavors instead of being in the dark all the time and just like popping out whenever he wanted to through possession. So, theories moving forward. Darks are gonna die, right?
You think Dark's gonna die?
They're both gonna die.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just thinking out of the box.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, kind of inside the box too when it comes to love stories or like stuff like that going bad. What if Moss is like a combination of people? You know?
Ooh.
Not just with the totems, but like people in general.
Yeah.
And
manifestations of all their bad sides.
Yeah, like the fact that Nora and Ray's weird relationship is kind of prominent, as well as Sarah and Ava. What if Ava and Nora are what become Malice? Yeah, I don't know. This is like a weird ass theory I'm just tossing out there.
Okay, I like that one. I like that one. We also said that Malice could be Zari's brother.
Yeah, that's still a big one. Yeah.
I was just joking around with Jeremy earlier, but maybe they could give the fire totem to Jack so that way he could be back on the team.
That'd be so cool.
And that way he could honor being a hero.
This time,
yeah,
or Forstein. Sorry.
But yeah, that's just, I don't know what else to expect for the rest of the season.
This is also out there, but what if Rip is Malice?
Oh, that could be true too.
Whoa.
Maybe an evil version of him.
Yeah, or Rex.
Yeah,
maybe Rex Hunter.
Oh shoot, yeah, I like that. Maybe it's the version of him that just wouldn't stop trying to save his
kids,
family.
Yeah, our family,
his wife and Jonah, and then he just goes crazy, and then becomes like, it's kind of like the Savitar thing all over again. You know, it's just loop and loop and loop and loop. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That would be sick if he was Malice. And then they could just stretch it into the next season. I don't see any point of rushing it with the last couple episodes. They should just, if they don't defeat the villain now, it makes for a better cliffhanger for all of us to want to watch it in the next season.
But they got to do something big, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
if they did the Rex thing, that would be huge.
Yeah, but if they don't take him down this season, they got to end it somehow, like epic.
With somebody's death.
Either someone's death or someone gets impending
lost.
Doom. Yeah. You know? Like,
needs to be some real stakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. I can't think of anything else. Is there anything? No. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, we'll see you on The Flash. This week on The Flash, after a nuclear bomb set off in the middle of Central City, Barry enters Flashtime to come up with a solution to stop it. Find scientific help from Cisco. Jesse, and Harry, who he brings into Flashtime. They can find no solution. Barry is forced to take Cisco and Harry out of Flashtime as their bodies can't handle the strain of being there. Jay Garrick stops Barry from throwing the bomb into the Speed Force as it may be catastrophic. Caitlin tries to freeze the bomb, but it only speeds up the nuclear reaction. After trying to throw lightning at it with Jay and Jesse, Barry has them both leave Flashtime as their bodies begin to weaken. Barry brings Jefferson into Flashtime and tells her that he can't stop the bomb. She tells him of a core sphere that Caitlin and Cisco made with his DNA in it. He finds a core sphere and has the Speed Force storm chase him. He throws the sphere at the bomb, and the energy from the storm neutralizes it, saving everybody. Joe runs over to the unconscious Barry, who eventually comes to. Jay says goodbye to Team Flash and reveals that he's training a new Flash so that he could retire. Barry decides to take time from going after the Devoe to spend with Iris. Harry opens up about his wife to Jesse using a device that lets her read his mind. Later at Jitters, Caitlin talks to Harry about Killer Frost having a conscience. The same mysterious girl who had been interacting with the team since the West Island wedding talks to them. Now back to Justice Clubhouse podcast. Alright, so getting into this episode of The Flash, which was titled Enter Flashtime. One sentence.
Epicosity.
Yes,
it's now one sentence is one word.
It was at its finest. This entire episode was just a bunch of build up into awesomeness.
Yeah, that's true.
Hence the fact that if you guys go check out our Stardust, I look like a fool because I will only wear.
Do you want to wear it right now?
The cowl? No, because I want them to really.
Oh, okay. Exclusive behind the scenes.
Exactly. You guys want to see me looking like a fool with the cowl on? Go to our Stardust and watch it. But yeah, this episode was fantastic. At first, I was like, "Why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that?" Right? Weren't you thinking that during the episode?
Yeah, it's like I know he didn't have many options, but
yeah,
he. I don't know, man. It's like one of those.
Right before she pulled up, like right while she was pulling up the trigger, like he could have grabbed it.
I think it's just one of those things where sometimes one little thing will throw you off.
Yeah.
And maybe he just, he honestly wasn't prepared for that.
But it offered us a very cool way to...
Yeah, this was a perfect way to express his heroism.
Yeah. First we get Cisco in the mix, along with Jesse Quick, and then Killer Frost, who did a little bit more than everyone else could. And Jay Garrick, bless the poor guy, he threw out his leg.
Said Killer Frost?
Yeah.
She kind of... sped it up.
I guess she sped it up. She tried to help, but she did a little bit more than the rest could.
In a bad way.
But she showed some feeling.
Yeah, that's true.
She's like, "Don't let anything happen to Kate." And I was like, "Oh, what? What?" She actually can feel.
This episode's making me cry. I'm just kidding. It's just making me fog up. Too much epicness.
Yeah, and Jay Garrick, seeing him back into the fold was really, really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that the speedsters they can sort of. So it's basically a power that's exclusive to Barry only, since he can move so fast.
But it's crazy how much. Yeah,
yeah, they could kind of use it.
But that's crazy if you think about it. He's carrying all those people's energy as well.
That's
so he's kind of helping them along in that flash time.
Yeah, and it's really, really cool. Like basically, that all takes not even a second. Like within that entire that 40-something minute episode was all in mere seconds.
But that goes to show how strong he is.
Yeah,
like he's not only carrying himself through flash time, like keeping himself in super slow mo.
Yeah,
or super speed rather.
He's bringing people in.
Yeah, he's holding Jay Garrick and Jesse Quick.
Yeah,
and then he's bringing in other people along the way, which is
it's awesome.
Yeah.
And basically we've kind of been talking about this ever since the show really started and him, having a group behind him. We always wanted to see him kind of be alone, I guess, to figure things out. Yeah, he could have the team and whatnot, but it would be nice for him to save the day on his own once in a while. And here he was really pushed to his limits. And
I'd like to see more episodes like this.
Yeah. And here's the thing that we already mentioned in the Legends part. Just have him take on Devoe on his own and then have the team take on Metas of the Week.
Yeah.
That's the perfect thing. So that way it's his own struggle kind of. Like you see Oliver, he kind of takes on everybody by himself.
Yeah.
When he can.
And on multiple fronts.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's got to take the heat from people on the government side, and then he's got to his son, and then also
his teammates, divided teammates.
He's got one too many problems, yo.
And in Barry, he's got a team that's always behind him, whatever he does.
There are other consequences because he's not taking down Devoe.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's essentially one person that's terrorizing the entire
group, and they just for some reason I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Help me. Here, Barry's like, I'm going crazy.
But with Oliver, it's like
he's like, if I go crazy, we will die.
Like, this is kind of weird, but what if? Would you ever picture Oliver in that position? And if so, how do you think he would deal with that?
Oh, you're saying like as Barry?
Yeah, tonight's episode. Like, how do you think he would have dealt with this?
He would have hugged the bomb.
Yeah, you think so? Just
he would have he would have been.
Well, yeah, what if he was the Flash? You know, in that circumstance,
that bomb would have that trigger would have never been pulled because he would have seen that already.
Yeah.
The thing is with Oliver, he's had to survive, so he kind of has like that intuition, which Barry kind of lacks despite his powers.
Yeah, I think that was just the one fault, but it caused an amazing episode.
Yeah.
The fact that
so cool.
The one thing he didn't check was if she had the trigger to the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of faulty-ish like writing there, but it resulted in a very cool
episode. Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. So basically, yeah, there was basically a lot of the episode was him struggling, and eventually, like, friend by friend, he was unable to stop that bomb up until Iris was like, "Hey, there's a cork spear that they with your DNA that's embedded in it. Go use it so that the way the Speed Force storm will chase you."
That's so cool. Like, it's the way I said that is kind of weird how I'm gonna put it,
okay,
but it's cool how you see a hero break down.
Yes,
because that just shows realism, and then he figures it out from all the stuff that broke him down.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like, basically Oliver, like, he tried to save everybody last season from the explosion, and he was kind of pressed, and he had to kind of just like, what do you call it, like living on a prayer, or whether or not any of them were gonna walk out of it.
Yeah.
Here, Barry was just like, I don't know what to do. Do this. This is it. And basically, it ends up with him siphoning or having the Speed Force storm chase after him, which was amazing to see. Such a badass moment. Jeremy was saying that it looked like.
I was like, "Hey, keep looking. Stop writing notes. Just keep looking. It's like you're gonna miss out all the epic stuff that's happening." And like, I don't know. I can't really explain what happened. It's just too epic.
So many colors.
Yes.
So much
too
lightning.
Many colors.
Like you said, it kind of looked like something from DCEU when you're in the Speed Force.
Yeah, when he was running inside, that was very similar to DCEU.
He was moving so damn fast. Like, it was just crazy. And I was just like, what happens if he trips on that car? Because he did like one of those like bounce off the car.
That was so epic.
Throw lightning moves. It was really it was cool. It was awesome. And he destabilized the bomb, saved the day, knocked the wind out of him, but everyone was okay. And he did that. Yes, he had help along the way, but eventually that help kind of just led to him having to figure it out. And he did it. He did it.
I mean, we kind of got to give credit to Iris.
We will. Yeah.
That was smart of her that she remembered that.
I feel bad for Jay Garrick. It's kind of like that scene from The Incredibles where he's like, "Oh, my back!" Like when he's fighting the drone thing, and then like here, Jay Garrick's about to like throw lightning, and his leg just gives out and stuff. I felt bad for that dude.
Yeah.
But he offered that wisdom, like, don't like what do you call that? Sacrifice the Speed Force, because this is just, it will save more lives despite how much it chaos it brings at times. And Barry was about to make another dumb decision.
Yeah. One quick question on the Speed Force.
Yes.
Because the storm kind of destabilized the bomb.
Yeah.
Does that make the Speed Force?
Speed Force.
Does that make the Speed Force stable now?
No, I think that energy is always wild.
Yeah, but
I think
like, because that storm was there to chase Barry at the end of last season.
Yeah.
So is it stable in terms of it's not gonna take Barry again?
Oh no, yeah, I think it's gonna stay in there.
Or you think that it's just holding its ground for now?
Yeah, because of that cork sphere.
The cork sphere is still
it got
active.
stuck in there. Yeah.
Okay, it's still active.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't see that happen.
It basically like replaced him in there.
Yeah, I'm saying like now.
Yeah.
Like even after the explosion, it just went back. Okay.
I think he took it. Right, it was like in the middle of it.
Because he threw it. He threw it into the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened after that?
It went back in there.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like
Speed Force basically ate all of that.
Yeah.
In layman's terms. Okay, cool.
It's very interesting concept in it.
I was a bit confused.
But yeah, it was really, really cool. Finally we got to see Barry like out in the fold on his own.
Yeah.
And we need to see more of that, definitely. Mm-hmm. There's nice moments between Jesse and her father where he kind of like told her how he felt about her mother and his wife.
Very smart way.
Without having to really speak it.
Yeah. He just thought it.
Yeah, it was really cool. Finally, they kind of have... Because I've always been sort of annoyed with their relationship because she seems to always be hard-headed and he's just looking out for her. I actually don't find any of Harry's like methods to be wrong because she doesn't listen.
Yeah, I guess from her point of view, the only thing about him is that he just acts hard.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't really show emotion.
But for good reason.
Yes. Yeah. True.
Yeah, and I would understand her, but the thing is, like, she's kind of how Wally was. Like, they just complain all the time, and when things don't go their way, they just give up and leave.
And if they don't understand the whole situation, they get angry.
Yeah, exactly. What else was there this episode? Ralph was missing.
Epicness. Yeah, where
Joe
was he?
there, though. I think they, like, switch off back and forth. It's like, no budget. We didn't get to see DeVoe at all.
Maybe you need to take a break from what happened last week.
Yeah, probably. It was just pretty much very core Team Flash here. The ones who started it. So, it was very cool that Jay Garrick and Jesse Quick got to stop by. And he also mentioned that he has a speedster in training to replace him.
Yeah, a female.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see down the line, especially because but that doesn't mean I don't want to see Jay Garrick again. I want to see Jay Garrick again.
Trying to figure out who that speedster is, you know.
There could be a few. Before we get into theorizing, do you have anything else about the episode? Anything you found
interesting?
Or had a problem with?
No.
I thought I had a problem with it, but no.
What's her name at the end? When Caitlin and Harry were talking.
Mystery Dawn Allen.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, Klutz, what do you call that? Spilled the coffee all over you. I want to interact with you guys.
She's kind of creepy, but in a funny way.
If Barry is her dad, she's very much like her dad. Very clumsy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can't wait to see the reveal of her. Although we kind of sort of know where that's going.
Yeah. What if she's the one that's in training?
Maybe
the speedster in training, and she's like, they could go both ways. Where like, she is from Earth 3, but it is Barry's daughter from Earth 3, or it could just be like she just went to Earth 3 just so she could find Jay Garrick, you know, stuff like that. They could have read it anyway, but that'd be cool. A cool way to introduce her.
Yes,
you know, to the team.
Yeah. Anything else? Easter egg. We go into Easter eggs.
Crimson Comet.
Yes.
He called himself that.
Finally, after freaking the fake Jay Garrick called himself that.
Yeah.
Miyagi.
Yes.
Cisco referred to Barry as that. Eden Core, I'm not sure if that's like a big thing, but obviously it's Apple of Eden, stuff like that. That terrorist group that what do you call it? Attacked the city, the one that triggered that bomb.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's gonna be like a big thing here, but it was interesting, and I found it interesting that she got away. Since they had 4 metas in that damn place, she had time to get away. Yeah. Is there anything else you caught? Speed Force Storm, you said looks like the thing in DCUO.
Yeah.
All the colors.
Is Wade cool. Airfield anything?
I'm not sure. Maybe. Let's put it in there.
Jesse Quick, she was like touching that the thing that Cecile wore the first time.
Oh, the dampener thing?
Yeah, and she's like, this is clunky, and then he's like, that's what she said.
Stupid.
I wrote something else here. I can't find it.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, so I think we're going to get into the previews for next week. Next week is called Run, Iris, Run. Team Flash confronts a new bus meta, Matthew, a.k.a. Melting Pot, with the ability to swap people's DNA. During a battle with Team Flash, Harold transfers Barry's super speed into Iris. That makes sense now. Now with a new threat unleashed on Central City, Barry must act as a team leader while Iris takes on a mantle of superhero speedster in order to defeat the new foe. So, first thing I'll say about this is she has cool colors.
Yeah,
I'll say that. That's it.
Her aura and her trail, speedster trail, that's pretty sick.
I guess she kind of gets like the freebie of us, or at least me, not bashing her this time around because she gave really good advice this episode. So she deserves to run around as a speedster. For
yeah, honestly, like I thought it was gonna be too goofy.
Yeah.
But when they introduced like Cecile's powers, I was like, okay, that's a little weird, but I could dig it. You know, I can let
kind of grows on you.
I can let this run.
Yeah.
Nice. So the fact that Iris is gonna be a speedster, I'll be okay with it.
We'll see it. We'll see it. We'll have it. We'll have it. I think that girl's Dawn Allen. Barry could be a vessel or Ralph for DeVoe. I would like to see that scene where Barry's like sitting on the chair with the inhibitor on his head and he's like, I'm thinking, you know, like the famous comic book cover.
Yeah.
Or Barry having to fight a Chimera version of Ralph or something like that. Like, if you guys have seen Fantastic Four 2, basically what Johnny Storm turns into at the end there, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen by the end of the season. Because after this episode, we expect nothing but better writing. Because this was a really good episode, despite the fact that going into it, I was like, why couldn't he just do this and that? But when Grant is kind of pushed to that state of acting, it's like you can't help but be engaged because you can actually feel the stress, anxiety, the crazy weight of the world on your shoulders despite being super OP. Really well played by him, and everybody like in panic mode. It was crazy. It was awesome. Yeah, and moving forward, we just need more Barry trying to handle the situation on his own, and his friends being there to stop the little guys. I guess the little tiny henchmen. You have any other theories moving forward, like who that girl is, or what you hope to see from DeVoe's plan? Oh, what do you call it? Maybe Godspeed comes out of it.
That would be so cool.
I still
Godspeed.
August something. You just told me what his name was earlier.
Hart.
There you go. Maybe they introduce him at the end of the season.
Yeah,
like, I'm August
that'd
Hart.
be so cool if like the storm came back and then it created multiple speedsters and they went with that whole the storyline.
Yeah,
for next season, you know,
it'll just look like the Central City and DCEU where everyone's running super speed, and then Barry's like, oh man.
Yeah, and then. Because there's like he has an accomplice and she's also a speedster as well. Okay. And yeah, it'd be cool way to write next season maybe.
I miss Nielsen Landis, man.
Yeah, last episode. Oh well, he's technically.
Yeah, with the one where Ralph was playing, but that's sad that he's not coming back at least anytime soon. Love to see him back in good form at some point. Maybe they can freaking...
It's his final form.
Yeah, they can Arnim Zola his ass and like have him in a computer or something like that, and then he could be a recurring later. But yeah, I can't wait to see the mechanic as well. Kim Engelbrett is amazing. And yeah, I wonder... Oh, they're probably fiddling right now.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, she actually seemed interested in her,
she's like
his new body.
The other lady, she's like, you're short. What can I do with you?
Kind of a brat. I don't think I want to work with you.
But yeah, we need to see more of them. We need to see like this. I want to see a war between Barry and DeVoe, and him stopping them on his own this time. I think he's ready to do that.
But what would make it even more crazy is if they took over the body of Ralph.
Yeah.
As his final form, as DeVoe's final form, it'd be
final form.
Yeah. That would be an epic fight.
What do you call that? A stretchy telepathic
showdown.
Computer.
You should have done the alliteration.
Oh, dang it. I can't even think of it right now.
I don't know many words that start with an F.
Is there anything else you want to add to it?
No, I'm excited for what's to come with these last couple weeks.
I can't wait to see Barry's new powers.
No, not couple weeks. It's couple months. My bad.
We have, you think about it, it's really just 8 weeks left.
Yeah.
So
2 months.
It's flying by.
Yeah.
Final thoughts about this episode?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fun.
We didn't say final thoughts about Legends, so what did you think about that one?
This episode was epic.
Mm-hmm.
That episode was fun.
Yes. And with that being said, you guys, we'll see you on Black Lightning. This week on Black Lightning, at Gambi's, Anissa recovers from a fight with her dad and has falling out with Lynn over her being a vigilante. After some back and forth, Lynn gives her blessing to Anissa but makes her promise to be careful. She tells Jefferson to train their daughter to keep her safe. He also asks Gambi to make Anissa a suit. Jefferson and Gambi have an argument when a former confronts him for not saying anything about Tobias' return. Gambi tells him that he didn't want to see him do something he would regret. Jennifer feels something is wrong with Jefferson and Anissa, but they make up a story. Henderson questions Lynn and Jefferson about the attack at the lab, but they reveal nothing. Lynn tells Jefferson about Anissa bringing her Albert's research. As an apology for the attack at Lynn's lab, Lady Eve allows Gambi to kill Joey Toledo to send a message to Tobias. Jefferson comforts Anissa when she finds out that Mr. Poe died. After getting a call from Henderson, Black Lightning finds Tobias at his newly opened nightclub. In the chaos, Tobias' sister Tori is shot and dies in Jefferson's arms. Tobias' men kill Lady Eve, making it look like Blue Lightning killed her. Jefferson agrees to take Anissa under his wing to take down the 100. Henderson calls Black Lightning, thinking he killed Lady Eve. Lala is resurrected and is met by a woman who turns into a tattoo on his chest. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. Getting into Black Lightning, this episode was titled Equinox, the Book of Fate. Jeez, I can't, these titles, they confuse me. They're all over the place. One sentence.
Gambi, what is you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I mean, he's a badass, but then there's still a lot of mystery behind him.
For sure. I will kudos that. Man, I don't even know where to go with this episode. It's just so much stuff happened. Jefferson and Lynn are going back and forth whether Anissa should be a hero, and then ultimately they agree that she should be because they can't stop her.
Yeah.
And that Jefferson
She's
is the
too
only
stubborn,
way
man.
she can,
but for all the right reasons.
But the thing is, like, I was joking with Jeremy, like, they should just probably kick her out the house. And if she wants to act like a grown up, they should just be like, "Oh, you want to act like a grown up? You want to get killed? Go ahead, do that on your own." Because she is of age. She's a teacher.
She's a med student and a teacher. So
don't make those decisions your own. But yes, honestly. It was inevitable. They were gonna have to, let her just be the hero. Yeah. So they're like, Gambi, make her a suit, and she's like, oh yeah, she's basically like a kid, like, oh, I'm so excited. And Jefferson's like, okay, you want to be excited about this? Like, let me tell you about this. I tried to save someone, and someone died. And then she felt that too in the episode when she involved somebody else. Yeah, Mr. Poe,
Master Popo,
Rip Master Popo. And he ended up dying in an accident, apparently. But that's
in
not
a hit and run.
It's just there's so much consequences leading up from them trying to be the hero, which kind of sucks because all they want to do is help people, and people just end up getting killed.
Yeah.
And then you got Tobias. Finally, we get more because usually he's kind of been in the shadows for the last couple of episodes. He's come out every so often, but here you got to see he took out a guy on green light.
Yeah, so
and wrecked the dude.
He's not on those those drugs. He's on something on a higher level.
Yeah,
something spiritual.
He's powered for sure. He's got superpowers, and he just demolished that dude. Sadly, his sister died too, while Jefferson was trying to get to him from one of the bullets of his own men.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, if you're in that,
it's a stray bullet, man. What?
Yeah.
What are the?
But the thing is, you guys are super villains, and you have all this money. You can't outfit
Kevlar?
your stuff with that. If you know you're gonna run into trouble,
so
at some
much
point.
money too.
Yeah,
with all the drugs being sold,
and your sister gets shot with one bullet. It took her out.
That's one of those not just stubbornness, but where you think power gets to your head, or not you think, it's when power gets to your head and
that you're invincible.
Yeah, you feel invincible, but then stuff like that happens.
Was a bullet to her shoulder and she died.
I think it's her right lung.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why it just collapsed instantly.
And she died in the arms of Black Lightning too.
Yeah, he's like, stay with me, and she's like, her face was just
you want my daddy?
He's like, I'm trying to help you, you know? I'm not trying to kill you.
Yeah. And then you got Jennifer realizing that there's something up.
Yeah.
But even though the Anissa and Jefferson kind of try to wane her off their scent of, you know, her powers and them working together as superheroes, she's not buying it. Like, she's a lot smarter than they think. Lynn took a surprising turn. Definitely developed a lot more this episode. She kind of just went, you know, F it. Everybody's... Our other kid, Jennifer's definitely going to have powers. We're just protect them, make sure they don't die. And she even said to Gambi, I don't really see eye to eye with you, but please protect them. And he's like, yes, I will make a suit. And the suit will be fantastic. Look at it. Look at it. And he goes to Anissa, he's like, even when you're not bulletproof, you'll be bulletproof. Like, he was so, like, into it.
Yeah, he's super excited.
It was really cool. I like Gambi, despite the shady things he does.
The one thing that got me was the first thing he said. He's just like, you know, I made a Kevlar weave so that if any case that you're not suited up, you're still suited up.
This is amazing.
This dude is he's something.
Legend.
Yes.
Legend. Yeah, and then we got Lady Eve, who I thought was going to play a much bigger part, but eventually she got
I think she's
crispified.
Yeah. This is disgusting too, because her nose was like it slid off to the side. Her is just
Tobias' outfit is men with like these guns that can shoot electrical energy. That's similar to Black Lightning because it's blue. And I mean, they
fried her, dude.
Yeah,
that's but considering what happened at the end there with Lala, I feel like Resurrection is a
big part.
Yeah.
Voodoo Mama Juju. Sorry, that's not meant to be a racist thing. It's
the office. Yeah, Michael.
Actually, no. Boo Boo Mama Juju.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else happened? It's very I just love the interactions between all the characters. It's just very different each time. There's never like a dull moment or a filler. It's just good acting, and Tobias is a menacing villain. Thankfully, they didn't do the Cottonmouth thing to him where they got rid of his character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cornell from Luke Cage.
Yeah,
they're actually keeping him around. And there could be more to Albert's research that we already know that there was, but it'll be interesting to see all these metas kind of come out of the woodwork if they're still alive.
Yeah.
The 9 of them or something like that. So, you know. And then I love how, like, what's his name? Jefferson kind of pieced together the fact that Tobias has powers. He's like, the dude hasn't aged in like 30 years, and Henderson's like, how is that possible? He's like, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Their banter's funny.
Yeah, it's good. It's good banter.
Like they're best friends, but then as the Black Lightning character comes out, they're not on the same page at all.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny to see all that stuff unfold. Yeah, it is really good. Is there anything else that you missed?
Gambi, he killed Toledo.
Yeah, that was a cool scene.
That was badass, yo.
That dude had it coming, but that was pretty dark of Gambi because
he kind of reminded me of the Western vigilante.
Yes, and Zorro.
With a gun.
Two to the chest to the crazy Toledo.
I know that guy's psycho. He
died with a smile.
Yeah.
He's
like
yeah. And then what's his name? Found the cocaine on
him.
He found the albino dust on him, and that was pretty cool. Like he was trying to Lady Eve, you know, he tried to play Lady Eve, and basically that's kind of what he did.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a backup for her.
Yeah,
she has a backup.
Boo boo mama. Juju.
Unless like she didn't think that was gonna happen, then that sucks. But I still feel like she has something up her sleeve, like just in case she was to be killed.
Yeah,
you know,
that was messed up. They were freaking like, she was using her men as like meat shields.
I know this kind of messed up. But whatever.
Yeah, and then the fight scenes were really cool here. Like just seeing Black Lightning absolutely outclass any human.
Yeah, and he kind of destroyed what's his name, Tobias.
Yeah, one
blast to the chest,
yeah,
yo.
Exactly.
He's
awesome.
already like impaled.
He's like, getting dragged out there. His sister gets shot. He's like, oh no, I'm sorry. That's all he said. He said, I'm sorry, and then they left her there. Anything else?
Trying to think of what else. No, I think that's it.
I think it's cool though that Jefferson's gonna take Anissa under his wing.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be cool, but it's not gonna work if he's like this towards Gambi. And it's not gonna work if Gambi doesn't open up.
Yeah, he's like dodging every time. That's it's messed up.
Why are you dodging?
Yeah, that's crazy because Gambi still allows him to check up on Lynn and stuff like that.
At least show the man respect in his own place.
That's kind of messed up.
Don't be talking to him like that. It doesn't. That's not nice.
Messed up, man.
You're principal. You know, at least have some like decency to say hello instead of like, I didn't bring enough food for you. I don't care. I'm not eating here. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's so rude. Be nice.
Yeah.
And Gambi, tell the truth.
You what, mate?
Anything else? Dislikes? No.
This is a pretty fun episode. Fun. I keep saying fun, awesome. This is a good episode.
It's the only way to describe all these shows, fun and awesome.
Yeah. Anything positive.
Eat their eggs.
The Moby Dick.
Nice.
On Tobias's desk.
Yeah.
It's funny because his last name is Whale.
Yeah. He looks at himself as the whale in that.
Okay.
I'm sure. The shadow board he mentioned.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's.
I tried searching that.
Shadow organization.
Maybe it's the Cobra cult.
Yeah, maybe.
Like their version of it, and there's I feel like Lady Eve's not the only one that's part of that thing.
Yeah. So they're just minions of something bigger.
Sorry, yeah. Obviously, there's more people in the organization, but to specify, I don't think she's like the head of it.
Yeah.
She's just
like Tobias. He's just a minion. Maybe she's just like slightly
he's
above.
a minion to her, and then she's a minion to someone else.
And now he's not her minion. He's like reporting to them straight up. It'd be interesting to see how that, pans out. And it would be cool. It's like he's not even like the toughest bad guy.
Dude, what if Gambi is the toughest bad guy?
That'd be crazy. But I do not want that.
I don't want that to happen. Sorry, writers, please don't listen to this. I don't want this to happen. Such a good. He's an amazing actor.
Yeah, he is.
I don't want him to go bad.
He mentored a serial killer, and now he's mentoring a superhero.
Yeah.
You want to get into the previews if you have nothing else for the Easter eggs?
Let's do it.
So next week is called Revelations. Black Lightning works with Anissa to help find information to clear Black Lightning's name because they think that he fried Lady Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer begins interning at Lynn's lab, okay? Meanwhile, Gambi finds himself in a precarious situation. Crap.
What could that mean?
We did hear Gambi's like, I didn't tell you the whole thing. Or something like that. So he's got to tell Jefferson part of the truth. I'm sure he's not going to tell him everything. He's just got to tell him enough to, like,
Do you swear to tell half of the truth and nothing but half of the truth?
I swear to tell a quarter. Yeah, so he'll probably let him in on, like, the shadow organization, but he won't, like, say how he's involved. Or maybe he will.
Maybe he's going to
close to death.
Either that or Tobias is going to, like, spit it out.
Yeah. But hopefully it's like he said that they created an ecosystem, and
man, it's like
I feel like his thing is just like it's all about the balance. Yes, there's the drugs involved and stuff like that, but it's I feel like he has morals compared to all these other people, but he's just pinned. And
I think
sucks.
it's like the story for him is like he started young. He wanted to get into that business, the shady business, and then he just kept climbing the ranks until one day, he met Jefferson and all that stuff happened about Black Lightning, and he kind of wants to shy away from it, but he can't because it seems like he's
because everything will fall.
Yeah, he's pretty up there on the chain.
Yeah, because maybe that's like what funds the schools. It's what funds like it kind of all goes just around and around.
It's what funds like all of. It's not Garfield. What is the place? They're from Freeland. Yeah, Freeland.
Yeah, maybe he's allowing all these things to happen under the table so that way the city keeps moving.
Yeah.
The problem is people get cocky with the money and the power, and eventually someone like Black Lightning has to stop.
He's like a good guy that's doing
shady things to keep the balance. Yeah. Because if it was just tipped to one side, it would just be total anarchy.
Yeah.
But if it's tipped to another side, it's total anarchy.
So it's like a dude that just hops in like a bad business and he's trying to clean it up.
Yeah.
But keep it running.
He's trying to make sure that those people like Lady Eve don't do it in the public eye.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, just do it, but make sure you don't touch my friends, and you try not to make them. But the thing is, they made a mess with someone like Lala. He made a mess, and that's basically why they're all coming out of hiding now, because all their stuff is out on the table.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you mentioned Lala getting resurrected.
What up with that, man? And he got the lady's tattoo.
That's so
the
weird.
Lady's
She
face
turned
as
into a tattoo.
Yeah, what is that?
That was so weird.
Interesting.
Boo boo mama choo choo.
What if this is weird, but what if it's like she helped resurrect him and her spirit was within him, but like so he kind of like turned a new leaf.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt this gonna happen.
I'm excited to see what happens with like the entire Pierce family and how they move forward, and if Gambi is going to reveal what his connection is to all of them and why he's keeping that connection to these villains. And we just can't wait to see Tobias and Black Lightning go head to head. It's gonna be sick. And for Anissa to kick some ass in her new suit, because she looked terrible in those last couple episodes with that suit she got on.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but her powers are badass. She has enhanced healing. Very cool. Very cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
She just breathed in, right? And she healed.
Think so.
Everything has to do with the breathing.
Yeah.
Any other theories moving forward? I'm still thinking that maybe Gambi and Tobias might be brothers. I don't know why that's still stuck in my head.
30 years she hasn't aged.
Yeah.
If my mouth serves me correctly, yeah, maybe.
Or maybe it's like, if they're not brothers, they rolled on the street together and they grew up together.
Yeah.
So.
Or maybe he knew his father or something like that.
Yeah.
And like he has like to protect.
Yeah. It's like he has like that father-son thing with Tobias and Jefferson.
There's probably like a code that he's trying to abide by for Tobias.
That sucks. So like if he's basically kind of like the father figure for them both, and it comes to a head between the both of them, like he might have to die.
Yeah.
No, thinking about that. No. Gambi will live forever. He's gonna be like the dark passenger for Dexter. Even if he does die, he'll be like, "What are you doing, Jefferson?"
Oh, that'd be cool. That's a cool way to keep him in.
And Jefferson's just like, "Leave me alone, man. I don't want to talk to you." What do you mean? I'm dead. Something like that.
I can't leave you alone.
This is you doing this, Jefferson. I can't wait to hear him say something like that. Sound like Dexter.
That'd be cool if they brought him back like that.
Yeah, if he dies.
Or keep him in the show like that.
Every show needs more James Remar. He's cool.
Yeah.
Anything else? Final thoughts about this one. Fantastic episode.
Yes, superb.
Always. Solid. And with that being said, you guys, we'll see you on Arrow. This week on Arrow, Laurel tells the people at Star City that she was resurrected, though Oliver sees right through her ruse. She makes him, Thea, and Lance promise to protect her or she will reveal everything to the press. Lance tries to convince Dinah to give him a chance to reform Laurel, but she is taken by Diaz's crony. Oliver has Lance and Dinah put aside their differences to find out who is under Diaz's payroll in the SUPD. Curtis breaks the news about Renee to Zoe. After finding out that Roy is being forced as a witness to be used against Oliver, Thea demands that they find him. They fail at saving him the first time, resulting in a fight between Thea and Oliver. Laurel returns to Lance's and tells them of Diaz's plan to take over the city and that she can lead them to Roy. Oliver, Diggle, and Thea arrive at an abandoned casino where Diaz is holding Roy. They fight his man, defeating them and capturing Anatoly. Oliver helps Thea get Roy away, but is forced to leave Diaz alone. Roy says his thanks to the team and heads off with Thea. Oliver thanks Laurel for helping them save Roy, and she tells him that she just wants to reform. After he leaves, she gets a text from Diaz, telling her good job. While Thea and Roy become intimate, a League member watches them from a distance. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. Alright, so we're gonna round this off with Arrow. The episode was called Doppelganger. One sentence. The prodigal son returns.
How the turntables.
Well. That was perfect. We got to see Roy again. It was nice to see Colton Haynes back in the fold with the crew.
Yeah, that's that actually got me excited.
Yeah, he put on that husband weight ever since. But he looks healthy. It's cool. And Roy Harper is obviously still in love with Thea, and that was really good that they never kind of lost that fire. He's like, no, I didn't take your advice. I didn't fall in love. I didn't find anybody else. It's just you.
Yeah, that's funny too, because like during that scene, you're like, I'm telling your husband. And I was like, which one? I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
But yeah, it was really cool seeing Thea. Like, she just, after all this time that she's been wanting to kind of,
don't dip dive dodge right into it.
I'm not sure if she was the one that requested it, but she said how her character was handled at the beginning of this season and last season. She wasn't too happy with it, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure she said that she kind of wanted space from the show to venture out and other things. And I don't know. Here, she looked like she was having fun being suited up again. I don't know what's better than playing a superhero, because if I was given a chance, or if Jeremy was given a chance, I'm sure we would take it and we would play it forever, even if that was freaking the Wonder Twins or whatever. I would play the stupidest of any superhero character just to be part of the community.
Maybe it, like, what she said was taken out of context, where she's like, I just need a break, like maybe like a week break or something, not to be written out like for a couple episodes. But oh well, at least she's playing the character now. You know, playing Speedy again.
Back in good form.
Yeah.
She hasn't skipped a beat, and
she didn't leave, did they? Like fully?
No, they just, I think they're around town-ish.
Cool.
Because in the next week,
because he said he's in a they said it's a couple episode arc, right?
Yeah,
for Roy?
I think so.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get to. I mean, we are going to see more of him, but hopefully they give him and Thea the send off that they deserve, if they so choose to do that. But getting into this episode, the dynamic was different. And to be honest, I know I've been capping on Renee and Curtis and Dinah, the outsiders. For
the two of them weren't there this episode.
Yeah,
was it Renee and Curtis?
He was there.
Oh,
for like a scene with Zoe.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah. Whoops.
But see, like how when Renee was, I don't like. We like Wild Dog, or at least we liked him up until the season where he totally committed the total betrayal. Like, he's literally the reason Team Arrow became divided. You can't like argue that he is the reason why they're divided.
Instead of the enforcer, like as a term, he's the antagonizer.
Exactly.
They should change his name to that. And
you can kind of see it this episode that the other two are a lot more level-headed when they're not listening to him. Because he's always like...
she stepped away from him most of the episode.
Yeah.
Or this entire episode. And she kind of... she kind of is just like, maybe Oliver is spitting some sort of a truth. You know?
She was like, ow, my heart. Because he's like, no, I don't want you to go. Because you don't trust me, and I don't trust you, but I still don't want you to get hurt.
And then she did like the puppy dog face.
Yeah. Like, she's like, wait a second, so he does actually care.
Yeah.
And, well, I kind of feel like an ass right now. But, yeah.
But which is pretty good that she, or nice enough of her to let Laurel do her thing this episode.
That was very cool. And I know that she did that because she kind of looks at Lance as her own father. And she kind of like gave way for him to actually just try to reform Laurel, who kind of showed signs of reforming, but she did some snaky.
Like Chris Tucker, you sly devil, you. You kissed her, didn't you? Yeah, dude, she had that this entire episode.
She did like if you guys have ever watched Teen Wolf, she did the Dylan O'Brien, when he looked at that kid to make him throw up on the bus.
Oh, dude, I remember that episode.
Yeah, that's just like that was like a classic like Jim Carrey sort of face. But
dude, if we had the editing skills, I would put that.
Yeah,
there.
I would put it on right on my face.
Yeah.
But yeah, this to be honest, the tension kind of dropped a bit since the last episode where they're like, we don't want to talk to you. And then even at the beginning of this episode, Dino's like, I don't want to talk to you. Get on my face. But then later on, they can't help but work with each other because Oliver's like, we need to put our differences aside because there's some corrupt cops in here. And I know even though you hate me, you don't like that. Mm-hmm. So she's like, okay, fine, we'll work together. And then it all comes to a head battle at Diaz's lair, which is at an abandoned casino. Yeah. It's abandoned, right? Okay.
Maybe they're trying to build that up when they got the money, but yeah.
And Roy is just absolutely tortured throughout the entire thing. Thea fails to... Actually...
She almost got him out.
Almost, but Oliver pulled... See, the thing is...
That was one of those flaws, like writing flaws where...
Why would he not use that on him? I know he was beat up, but
yeah,
I don't think that would have killed him.
The only thing I could see as to why he didn't do that is because he gained a little bit of weight. Maybe
and that thing was too big.
Yeah, maybe that thing can only handle Thea's size.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's the only reason why I think that it would work. I think they'd probably use that reason too. Yeah. If we were to ask, like, hey, like if we asked the writers, hey, why didn't you guys use that specific arrow on Roy? They're just like, he's too heavy.
And if they were to say, oh, but he might have died if he... They brought people back to life on the show. Bull crap. They could have done a lot of things. But, it's still pretty cool. And Thea was very adamant in getting him back. And that was, it must have been love.
I was about to sing, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Yeah. Night at the Roxbury.
You, me, you. I'm doing a Michael Scott version, sorry. But yeah, it was really fantastic. It was nice to see kind of like the tension that's been built up for all this time kind of just be put to the side for a bit so that they could help out an old friend. Mm-hmm. And for Thea and Roy to kind of have their peace for now. Oliver is just... I can definitely respect him as a hero nowadays because he just puts up with a bunch of stupidness. And he doesn't even know that he's about to be like freaking cornered.
It's like he even said it himself. He's like, good things are accompanied with bad things in my life. Like it's just like one good thing happens and like 7 other bad things.
It's like
just come to fruition right after.
Had he not found out that half the cops were on a payroll,
that would have been bad.
What's her name? That Captain Hill.
Yeah,
would absolutely owned him.
That would have been bad.
But Lance and Dinah are hard at work finding out who are the rats in there.
Who initially figured out that there's moles?
Felicity. She's doing
getting better.
Really good this season.
It's like Iris and her are getting better this season.
She's dead.
Wow.
Sorry. I think they're doing this because they wanted to leave with Felicity being a good thing in our head. But as of right now, we don't want her dead.
Yeah.
But that could be very much a big
surprise,
possibility.
They just like, build me up, buttercup baby, don't you let me down. Cause she's gonna die.
You, me, you. There's also an interesting scene there where Diggle's like kind of did the like, but I want the arrow suit. You told me you would give me the arrow suit. Like it was like a little kid kind of asking. Oliver's like, not yet.
Damn it!
I don't want to give it to you. Yeah, he really wants to be the Green Arrow again, but Oliver, it seems like he
give him an archer suit.
Yeah,
with like those harpoon guns.
Yeah, that would be dope.
So it's like a mix of him having.
He already has one.
Yeah, just
that would be
use
sick.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They called it the big one or something like that.
Yeah. Or the gray something.
Yeah.
Didn't Curtis make it?
Yeah, Curtis did make it.
Yeah, why don't they just make him a freaking just like a silver or
just put a hood on his suit.
Yeah, that'd be so sick.
He's like, instead you had Cisco make me a new suit.
Yeah,
and he's like, and I think it's because he just needed William's like consent to continue. That's all he wanted.
Yeah.
He wants to be.
That's
Green
true,
Arrow.
but for Diggle's end, just
put a hood on, man.
Exactly.
You ever want to be Green Arrow? Just call yourself. I ain't gonna say it because people in the comments are gonna call me racist, but call yourself the Arrow, just whatever color arrow.
What, orange arrow? Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, did we miss anything? Diaz is crazy. He's actually turning out to be a pretty decent villain.
But his voice is just a little annoying.
He sounds like a damn old man. It's kind of ridiculous.
I think the drugs have gotten to his throat.
Do you think that James is... He's a small...
But he's kind of straining it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like that. It sounds like that, but he's straining it.
What's not to like?
Dude, that... I don't know. You're going to destroy your vocal cord. Yeah.
Like
what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, but he is a skilled martial artist, so that's pretty cool.
I know every move.
But it seems like he realized...
it does not fit his look. You know, he sounds like an old grandpa, but he has the face and the look of like a middle-aged man.
Yeah, he should have just gone with the like normal voice or something
man.
like this. How he sounded on Walking Dead, but I don't know why they went with this. Went with this.
Maybe he's dying.
Maybe. That could be true.
And then he has to use
too many cigarettes.
Yeah, maybe he has to use like a drug to keep him alive.
This ain't cigarettes, this is like a weed. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting episode. The fight scenes are always killing it. The story was there. For the most part, everybody was working together, which we like. We'd like that Curtis showed up and softly told
telling me
Zoe that Renee was in the hospital, and well, Renee is in the hospital, and I think that's a good thing because he needs to stay out of this and stop creating
Did it show him? Sorry, I missed it.
I think it did, like, for a second.
So he got paid for this episode.
I think so.
$5,000, I'll take it, yo.
Anatoly, did they capture him or he got away?
Dago captured him. I'm pretty sure they captured him.
Okay,
because Dago had him.
He's like...
I don't know, dude.
Why was he hiding behind that door like that?
He's like one of those like old guys
Funny
that
villain.
I feel bad for because he thinks he's on top of the world, but then one moment he just gets knocked down.
Yeah, he's like the trickster, like
kind of.
Like
yeah, just in a little bit
very
more
menacing villains, but at the same time, it's like God.
He's a little bit more hard than
yeah. If it weren't for you meddling archers,
yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though, and it was kind of hilarious. But at least Team Arrow kind of has some sort of peace for now. Whether or not Laurel she could actually kind of turn a new leaf, we'll have to see.
But looking from the text at the end there, that's not gonna happen. Or maybe she's like triple crossing. It's like,
maybe.
Pow.
Maybe she's trying to like
you me
you me you.
That line just fits with everything that we've just said.
Is there anything else that we missed or any dislikes or?
I don't know, man. I think that's the only thing. All right, so we're gonna get into the Easter eggs.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, exactly. You have the little
Hey, we're gonna get into the Easter eggs of this episode.
Oh God.
Okay.
That was actually pretty spot on though. Not gonna
lie. Thank you. Dragon mentioned Will Scarlet.
I
don't know.
You,
what that is.
me, you.
You, me, you.
That's what the hashtag for this week.
Yeah. You, me. If we see that in the comments, it's amazing. Saint Rock, which the legends have gone to a couple times. That's where they found Albus. The Hawkman and Hawkwoman's son.
Oh, okay. And the 40s? Albus. Oh, their kid went in the future. Okay. I mean, present time. The one that died.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Albus Snow?
Yeah. Roy said that he was hiding out there when they jumped him. So that was pretty cool. Was there anything else?
I wrote something else. I just don't
the fact that
remember.
Laurel played everyone in the city and came back as Laurel Land, so she kind of like fudged everything up. Like,
yeah.
Because if they came clean about who she really is, anarchy. If they, it's just she played them, finessed them. That kind of sucks about doppelgangers because I was like, maybe I was like thinking on a spiritual level going into this episode. I'm like, Jeremy, maybe the memories from the old Laurel, since she's been on this earth for too long, have like gone into her head.
Yeah,
and
then I told him like, maybe the fact that she's almost dead is causing her to reform.
Yeah, that's actually pretty. That was on point.
But
she's kind of not.
It's just survival.
Exactly. But I think she'll come to learn that these people are actually they will help her if she was just honest.
Yeah, and
Maybe she's not used to
the
that.
dragon is scary.
Yeah, and she's had to deal with Zoom.
Everything though.
Yeah.
Like he has eyes in every single house, every single building.
It's kind of scary.
It's kind of scary. Yeah, it honestly is, dude. Because he texted her legitimately right after Oliver closed the door. That's so creepy. He has eyes on her.
That's creepy. Damn it.
That is creepy.
She's gonna have to make a choice though.
He probably just planted like cameras in every. He's a creep.
Yeah.
He's a creep, bro. Yeah, that's scary. I don't know if she can tell them.
Yeah.
Unless she does it like real fast. You, me, you.
Me,
exactly.
you, me, dad, you.
Maybe she's gonna like wait for them to like bunch up together. You know, like Team Arrow versus Ricardo, and then she's just gonna tell them like straight up.
Do you guys think you'll win this? Okay, I'm on that side.
Yeah.
Well, because I think she'll see it like that. Like if Prometheus was taken down, they could probably take down Dragon because he's honestly, I don't think anybody will match up to Prometheus. That dude absolutely tore everybody apart.
Yeah, they should have brought him somehow. Yeah. Maybe Doppelganger sometime soon. Seems to be recurring in all CW.
Yeah. You want to get into the previews for next week?
Sure.
Yeah, you have any other Easter eggs though?
No? Big Belly Burger. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
He's psycho too. That cop.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm working up an appetite. What the fudge?
Yeah.
Beating on people. Crazy. Yeah. Next week. That's
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. The League.
The Thanatos Guild. Anissa Agul returns to Star City to warn Thea of a group of Renegade League of Assassins members who are planning to attack her. This group led by Athena and is intent on finding a mysterious box that Malcolm left behind and will stop at nothing to get it. Nissa helps Oliver come to a life-changing realization. Damn.
What's that?
Thea's gonna become the demon head.
Oh no.
She's gonna become the league leader and Roy will help her.
And then you just see Malcolm come to daddy.
Yeah, he's just like this is like, what I wanted.
Yeah, he's like, I kind of need you to be the new Raish or Roz so that I can get some power.
Gets his other hand chopped off. No, you didn't.
It's like the Hancock. Yeah, son of a.
You didn't. Theories, I guess, for this one. I think Laurel will turn over a new leaf, but it'll be too late. Someone will die.
Last second, yeah.
I think it won't be her, but it'll be Quentin. And that will have Sarah coming back and, having to deal with all that stuff.
So that random like story article that I found might be true.
Whoa.
Like it was like probably on those fake websites. Okay. Like Sarah's gonna take a step back from being captain next season.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe that's how they write her back into Arrow.
Yeah,
not sure. Maybe so that they could. It's also like a business decision, so they could bring the ratings back up.
That's true.
Bring OG team.
Yeah, Arrow kind of went down a little bit. Thea's probably gonna leave with Roy, like we said already.
Yeah.
Because there's just too many people on the team.
He probably sucks.
Yeah.
Too much to predict because
maybe she changes
they want.
They'll just offer support to Oliver whenever they really need him.
But what about the whole league story? Because they're definitely after her.
Yeah. I think
Malcolm's gonna show up again.
Yeah, if he doesn't show up,
just a whole another story that's just gonna be quickly resolved.
Thea will probably cut off that lady's hand and then reclaim the throne. It's just gonna be like a duel.
Because then they burn the ring that signifies that you're the Roz.
Yeah.
Is it Raish Roz? What?
Raish Agul. Raish. I always thought it was Ra's al Ghul growing up, but it's Raish.
Where's Rachel? He started that, right?
Yes, it was.
Batman. Yeah, that Batman.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Bale.
I think he did. Nissa is gonna be great to see again.
Yeah,
and
that was pretty surprising. That's awesome.
Hopefully, Team Arrow gets to maybe Lance's death. No offense, I don't want him to die, but maybe him dying and maybe another person dying will
him and
get
Renee.
the team
it's like one and two done.
Either one or the other, or both. will
I think it's
propel
gonna
them.
be one on each side.
Yeah.
Of the team to bring them.
Yeah, they have to because
Yeah.
Diaz is kind of dangerous at this point. Any other theories moving forward for this show? No. Would you like to ask the very man what he thought about this episode?
Dude, I don't know where he is. I think he's up in the skies somewhere.
We call to you,
Spirit of Bears. What'd you think? Hello?
Oh my god, it's so good. You see it? Fire! Okay, the next episode, man, like it can't get here soon enough. Whoa.
Nice, very nice. Yes.
He's been digging them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a fantastic week, actually. They really couldn't find much to, complain about. All the episodes had their strong points and very little weak plot points. Very little problems in the plot. There's just little things, little tiny things. But
Minor?
Yeah.
Minor issues. Is that okay?
Was there anything else that you want to add to theories for any of these shows before we wrap it up and,
If I did, then I have forgotten, but I'll probably
Yeah.
I'll re-up on it next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the final thought, or do you want to do the, what do you call that, hashtag?
Hashtag and
Epic
then
hashtag.
episode of the week.
All right, hashtag.
You, me, you.
You, me, you,
That's-
you.
That's the secret hashtag.
Okay,
for
no,
anyone.
actually, that's exactly what we'll do. That for
This
this week because of
doppelganger.
that, yeah. So you, me, you, me, you, me, you, me,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's always got to deal with you and me
Yeah.
at one point or another, in any situation.
What have we done?
I don't know, dude.
Final thoughts about the episode.
Just randomize it in the comments.
Okay.
You, me, you, me. Just please don't
Your voice command.
Yeah, just please don't hashtag 30 lines.
Yeah.
That'll be the death of our comments. Yeah.
Fantastic all around. I
just
can't pick a
amazing.
favorite one. They're all amazing in their own rights. Honestly,
That's true.
I miss Supergirl though. To be honest,
Yeah, kind of missing that. I'm still gonna. I'll give.
pick a favorite one. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, dang, dude. Arrow's pretty good, but so is Legends. I gave it to Legends last week.
It's okay. You could give it to him again.
Flash was pretty good. Black Lightning was awesome too. Fudge. I think I'll give this week to Arrow.
Nice.
This was pretty
Nice.
tight. Pretty tight.
So with that being said, you guys go leave a comment down below what you thought about the episodes and your theories of what's to come. And if you enjoyed, leave a like.
Be sure to check out our social media links down below. We've got Instagram at the Justice Clubhouse and our Stardust, which is Justice Clubhouse HAUS.
Yes.
Be sure to follow us first when you sign up.
Yeah. We post right after the episodes on Stardust, and then
Yes.
for Instagram we post on Sundays.
Yes.
For all the speed shows are in one carousel, so you guys can watch them.
Yes.
Hopefully soon, maybe when the shows are ending, and for the season, of course. Hopefully we get a renewal. What do you call that?
Most
Announcement
likely.
soon.
Yeah.
You guys will be seeing a lot more gifts from us. It's just I haven't had time. I checked though
Dude.
on the Giphy. I have over 1,000 gifts made. So
It's crazy, dude. The amount of screenshots that we have is intense.
you can basically replay the
But
entire
the amount
episode
of
like that.
the amount of moments we capture from those screenshots are even more
Yeah.
amazing. Because the one that still got me, it's from 2 weeks ago. It
Yeah.
was Ralph's face when he was
Morphing.
yeah, when he got hit,
Yeah.
and it's just
His droop.
yeah, and then when he's trying to block all the shots
Yeah.
from the Fiddler, it enhanced his face so much. It's hilarious. It kind of gives me nightmares, but it's also hilarious at the same time.
Nice.
We'll be posting those
Yeah.
on the off season. Mm-hmm.
With that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one.